All right, well, the Type 4 is almost complete. Well, it's pretty much complete. Need to buy some break-in oil for it, get some gas, put one more fuel line on it over to the fuel supply, and we'll be ready to fire this up. So I've got it set up where you can run this on a stand until he puts it in the car. It'll probably be a while before he does all the welding and stuff he needs to do on the 914 before he puts this in. So we set it up where he could run it, where it's not just sitting around, not being able to be started. So the linkage and the muffler, the exhaust system, everything is set up like for a bus right now. We took these heater boxes off a bus that he had out there, bus motor. And this is the actual muffler for the 914. I think he's gonna upgrade to a header. I don't know. Wow. But anyway, I got this pretty much buttoned up. A couple little things. The coil bracket is different on a Type 1 than it is on a Type 4, so this doesn't bolt up to the second hole over here. So we'll have to get the original coil or coil bracket that was on here. The spark plug wires are larger in diameter, so they won't fit in the factory holders. There's only one provision for a spark plug holder anyway on the sheet metal, not one on this side, unless there's a smaller one for a Type 4. So I'll do some wire ties on these and make them all nice and neat. And he can upgrade that if he wants later. And but I do know these wires will rip if you try to put them in the stock Volkswagen wire holder, because these are 8mm. They're a little larger in diameter. But yeah, so I torqued the flywheel on this morning and set the carburetors up last night. Did the initial setup on those. We'll fire it up and run it with the Unison and get those synced. But all in all, I think this job's about done. And yeah. So hopefully CT will be happy with this, and it'll serve him well, and he'll get some good service out of it. So it'll be cool to see that car back on the road someday, and hopefully this motor will give him some good service. So we replaced the cylinder heads on this with some AMC castings, brand new. We went with a webcam, web valve springs, web lifters, new set of bearings, new set of piston cylinders, and I think that's about it. New set of carburetors, new exhaust system, and I think that's pretty much the build. Took a little while to build it, and but it's done now, and I can't wait to fire it up, see how it runs. So hopefully this weekend we'll get her to make some smoke, and I'll make a video of that so you guys can hear it run before it leaves. And then I gotta move everything and open the wall up there and get it out of here. So that'll be a challenge. Got some storms coming this weekend, so I have to work on the motorhome. Got a few leaks that I need to take care of, and then I'll get back on the Volkswagen stuff. I do still have the long block for sale here, the dual port, little 1600 with a cam, some port work on the heads. Had a guy out in North Dakota that wanted this, but the shipping was just ridiculous. Used to be able to ship a motor pretty much anywhere in the United States for about $400 would be the max. And they quoted him $1,200 to ship this. So it makes it sort of not feasible, you know. Once you add shipping on top of the motor, then it's the price of a newer motor, if we ever get new cases again. But yeah, so I got that sitting there, and then I have another motor here that I was gonna build, but I'm not gonna do that. I'm just gonna put this stuff back on the shelf. But I got another 1600 here, crank, flywheel, piston cylinders, push rod tubes, cam gears, cam bearings, rod bearings, main bearings, Ford's gland nut, and a dual relief case. I need some heads for that, and that'll be a complete kit. and then the other odds and ends, distributor gear, you know, a few other little cam plugs, stuff like that. But no sense building them, or they're just gonna sit around. So I've got this short block here. I built this for CT, and then he changed his mind, didn't want it. And then so I have that motor, I have this motor, and then I have another complete motor out in the shop there. So I think I'm done building motors for a little while. I gotta build some V8 motors. I've got this Hemi in the stand here. It's a brand new crankshaft. This is a motor that I'm building for my truck, my Mega Cab. So this will be my next build. It's 5.7 Hemi. I need to call the guys over at Max Speedy Rods and see if I can get some connecting rods. Just gonna try to get a set of rods for this Mopar 3rd gen Hemi, and then I was also going to pick up a set of rods for Big Block, and we'll do another Big Block build here soon. Give the Nova some more power, even though it never leaves the driveway. But that's what's going on. Got some disc brakes to put on that 67 Beetle. Got some floor pans to put in. So I got stuff to do, but motors might not be, you know, moving right at this time. So we'll move on to different projects. I'll try to keep the videos up, but yeah. So you guys, I want you guys to understand something. I know a lot of you guys watch this channel and have been watching for quite some time, and a lot of guys make money on YouTube, and I have never mastered that technique. You know, I bank down about $150 a month on YouTube, so very limited on what I can buy as far as parts and cars to do builds and stuff like that. It's just I'd like to be able to do that stuff, but it's just not possible. So that's why sometimes my projects sort of linger, and you know, other people's projects move along. But that's why I like to do other people's stuff. You know, it gives me the ability to keep, you know, doing stuff, stay current, keep up with stuff, even though I can't do my own stuff, you know, like I'd like to. But anyway, just wanted to clear that up, because some people think that I make, you know, like $5,000–6,000 a month on YouTube, and I should be donating that money or putting it back into the channel with fancy camera equipment and you know, stuff like that. But it's never really made any money. So just wanted you guys to be aware of that. You can go to Social Blade and look at that yourself if you don't believe me. It's true. So that's where we're at. Hopefully this motor works out really well, and I don't know if it's going to end up in the 914 right away or something else. We'll see. So we'll do a little video when we fire it up. We'll set the timing and fire it up, break the cam in, readjust the valves, then it'll be ready to go out to the farm and start its new life. So that's where we're at. Hope you guys are having a great day out there. Go out there and work on your cars, whether it's the Volkswagen or something else. Been sort of itching to get the Nova going again myself. It's been a while since I've worked on that, and sort of need to get back on some of my projects for sure, and finish them or sell them. So trying to thin it out a little bit. All right guys, you have a great day, and we'll see you on the next video.